In the past 24 hours, have you asked yourself, how did this Georgia fall off happen? Well, luckily you found the right video because I'm going to tell you exactly why. And why you should listen to me on this is because I predicted this last spring. I know, sounds like a long time ago, and it was, but I saw this year coming right in front of my eyes. So let's go over some facts. So in the preseason AP Top 25 rank, they were the #1 team. That shows kind of the general consensus that they were the best team in the country. You might ask, where did I have them? In the offseason, I had them as low as 6th. And yes, I got a ton of hate for that. And I took it on the chin and stood 10 toes. You might ask, why did you have them that low? Well, I evaluated their talent. A lot of people were selling home on these transfer portal moves. Got the #2 running back in ETN, got 2 top 10 wide receivers, according to these websites. I told everybody, these weapons they got are substandard. And I got so much hate in the offseason. So I wrote this down in the preseason just to keep track. Let's go over some statements that the public said, and then we'll go over some of my statements. I'll quickly read all these for you. The public said, you have to get Georgia the benefit of the doubt. They got some of the best transfer portal moves. The team will have the best quarterback and one of the best run games in the country. People did say that Georgia might trip up in the regular season, but they will make the college football playoff championship game. They also said if something somehow goes wrong, Kirby will save the team, don't worry, and that this team is the best team in the country. Now let's go over some of my statements. And yes, I wrote these down. I'm on the record saying these things. Sorry for my misspell. Georgia's weapons will be the reasons why they won't be elite this year. That looks like that was right. Carson Beck is a good QB until he has to move outside the pocket. Well, that was correct. Georgia's depth scares me. That was correct. Georgia won't win the SEC. That was actually wrong. I do take my losses on the chin. Georgia won't make it past the quarterfinal round of the CFP. That was correct. Kirby Smart won't be able to do enough to make up for the lack of talent on this team. And at first this was gonna be wrong, but against Notre Dame, this was correct. So what did we learn here? Well, firstly, you guys learned that I'm not perfect, but a lot of things I predict in the offseason are 100% correct. Here's a short list of my prediction that pretty much became true. But on Georgia's sake, you learned that you got to evaluate your transfer portal additions correctly, else you're gonna get subpar play on your team, showing you that the transfer portal and NIL are evening the playing field.